Everyone, welcome to the stream. How's it going? We are live early today because drops end in 3 hours. So I wanted to get in early today so that you guys can get your drops before they're gone. I think I need to get an allergy pill though. My nose is like, it's not hurting or anything, but it's like, I can tell like I'm on the brink of sneezing. Ugh. I think every morning when I leave my bedroom and I see the cats, my allergies just start going crazy. Do we need to subscribe to get the reward? No. But you can, if you want. Oh, okay, no, I'm gonna grab an allergy pill. I'll be back in like 1 minute. Alright, I'm back. Annie says hi, chat. We'll get the YouTube stream started while we queue. I can already feel it working. Yeah. I'm gonna... There we go. Go live on YouTube now. Yeah, Juan, it is the Glass bundle. Today's the last day. Thank you for 10 months, Zakuk. I do hope that they go back to the old way they did drops, where they did 1 drop a week for 3 weeks. I really don't like that they did all the drops at once, because there was a lot of confusion, and the hype died instantly. Got absolutely no notification that there were drops. Now I can get the 5-hour drop. Brother, the drops have been on for 2 weeks. Every single day I've been live, my title has been drops are on. How did you not notice for 2 weeks? Why is Outback still disabled in rank? I thought they already fixed the bug. It's not disabled in ranked, is it? Oh, no, it is. Honestly, I could see this just being a visual thing, and it actually is still in ranked. But I haven't played ranked, so I wouldn't know for sure. I feel like the only way you would be able to tell for sure is if you queued into ranked and it showed Outback, but said map disabled. I don't know for sure. When's the deadline to get the hoodie? On Monday. I think we're still waiting. I got Annie to email them to ask what time it ends on Monday, but it should be at like night. I'll ask Annie for an update in case she got one. How much is the hoodie in Australian dollars? Do you know? I would assume it's gonna just ship out of the US, so it'll probably be, let's find out. 60 US dollars into Australian is 92 Australian dollars. They need to decrease the price for us Europeans. They did us dirty, increased it by like 20%. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure why it's like that. I know the first day it was on, it was cheaper, and then they were like, oh, that's the wrong price. It actually should be more expensive. But the only thing I could think of is because they manufacture in both the US and in Europe, it maybe just is more expensive to manufacture in Europe, which is why it'd be more expensive. Yeah, I know they told me that it was just a mistake, that it should not have been that cheap. Yeah. It's 60 no matter what currency you choose. Actually, 50 pounds. What is the conversion rate to euros? That's not like a crazy difference. It's €9 difference, which is still annoying, but it's not like insanely high. But I would guess it has to do with manufacturing prices. I would assume it's more expensive to make something in Europe than it is to make it in the US, given that the US, a lot of like companies just have minimum wage employees, and then Europe minimum wage is higher and standard of living is higher, blah blah.
I just love
Thanks for 3 months mixed gaming.
You brought back my
depression wanting to play Siege again. Okay. Yeah, it's not on me. They still ask for 14 euros internationally. I suppose they don't make them hoodies here in the EU. They make it in the UK, which I would assume would add to it, given that UK is no longer part of the European Union, which means there's no longer free trade, which means there's probably slight fees. It's available until the 14th. I don't know exactly what time, but I can't imagine that they would end it early, so it should be like late on the 14th. I would assume midnight, the night of the 14th Eastern time. Brexit, oh yeah. Unfortunate, but they're not trying to scam, so. Oh, showdown ends in 48 minutes. I thought I could queue for showdown while queuing for unranked. That would be crazy. I heard it. Thanks, no worries. Although Siege X is triggering sometimes with the leaks of the new updates, I believe peak Siege is ahead. I mean, I've only been playing since 2020, but yeah, Siege is my overall favorite game, and it's only getting better, I hope. Well, I mean, I don't know what the leaks are that you've read, so I don't even know what you're talking about, but I would assume it's gonna hopefully keep getting better. It's just the cheats, man, the cheats and the bugs. Does he read YouTube chat? I do, it's just there's not many people in YouTube chat, so I don't check it too often. Others said it was a dub. I remember, I don't know how many of you guys would have or would remember the channel The Slow Mo Guys. I used to watch them a lot. I think they still make videos, but just not that often. And they're two British guys, Gavin and Dan. And I remember when they were talking about Brexit back then, and they had the referendum to vote whether they should leave the European Union or not. And then Dan voted yes, and he said he did it as a joke because he's like, there's no way it passes. And then it passed, and he's like, oh, fuck. And they're like, yeah, like, it's just a joke, who cares? I'm not gonna lie, Sam, I forgot his last name was Free, and I thought you were saying Free My Goat, and I was like, he's been detained? With, I mean, honestly, wouldn't surprise me with ICE. Never take politics as a joke. Unless it's the US. Also, chat, I'm so sad. So I got a new phone. And even though I logged into my New York Times account, it didn't carry over any of my progress from my old phone. It did for a second. I checked my stats and it popped up saying, here are your stats from like connections. And then when I started playing, it deleted all my stats. So I think I have to start all over again. Unless, wait, hold up. Nope, it still didn't carry over. I hate it here. Can you pretty please do one hacker replay? Nope. I don't want to sound too mean when I say this, but bro, you are one person in chat. I am not going to bend what I normally do just for you. You are not a special individual, despite what your mother might tell you. Yeah, I still have no stats. Ah. What model? I got the Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra. I had the 22 Ultra, so now I just upgraded to 24. Been watching Gavin since Achievement 100 Days. Yeah, him. Well, I mean, the whole crew I used to watch Let's Play and everything, and then they kind of, I don't know. I think they did the same thing that every YouTube channel does, where like they start off, it's just a group of people having fun and enjoying it, and really like just doing it for the love of the game as well as a business. But then people start to get tired and start leaving, and then they start replacing people, and then they're like, "Oh, these people are just as great," and you watch and you're like, "It's not the same. I want the old energy," and then everyone goes their own separate ways. There's a whole new crew that takes over. No one cares about them, and then the whole channel dies. Why not the 25 Ultra? A 25 Ultra was like $2,000. A 24 Ultra was $1,200. And from what I saw, the 24 and the 25 weren't that different. Most people were like, you'd be fine buying the 24. It's about the same as the 25. So I was like, I'm just going to save $800. Yeah, same. That also kind of ruined it. Yeah, phone prices are getting crazy. I remember when we were talking about the phones, I was like, man, $2,000 is like insane for a Galaxy. And then I looked up an iPhone, and an iPhone of like worse specs and less storage was like $2,500. I'm like, that is insane. How is Apple worse but more expensive? And then obviously it's Apple. Everyone buys Apple because of the name, not because of the product. I have not heard of them, Razzle or Razzle Dazzle. But it's what happens with every channel. Every old school channel. Stick to a flip phone. 41% of the 5-hour goal. Will I be okay? You're cutting it close, but you should be fine. If you have connection issues, there's an update to do, so you might need to restart. They already did the update, didn't they? Let me see. I forgot to tweet them live as well. $1,400 BST, which is 9 a.m. PC or EDT. Oh wait, the servers are down for an hour. Bro, no way that I started stream when servers went down. Bruh. That is the worst bug right there. When I close the game, it fucking seizures you guys. Maybe they're fixing Castle. I think this is for the OBS fix. OBS cheats. I don't think this has anything to do with Castle. Yeah, update available. So, am I just stupid? They said it's a hot fix. A hot fix usually requires no update or downtime. Why is the server down? Hope they implement their new anti-cheat, the new versions they talk about, the ones that instantly disable cheats. Or all. You and me both. We're both waiting for it. Alright, I might just edit a TikTok while we wait for the servers to come back online. I mean, this will only take like 2 minutes, but OBS isn't for streaming slash recording. Yeah, there was an exploit where I think if you like enabled one or two settings, you basically could have wall hacks. So it wouldn't show in game, but it would show on the OBS preview. So people were using OBS to cheat because they could just, if they looked at a wall and someone was behind the wall, it would show them. It was pretty bad. People will do anything but play the game. No. The OBS glitch won't be fixed because people can download the older version of it and do it. I mean, I want to talk shit because I feel like you don't know what you're talking about, but it's also Siege and Ubisoft, so it's entirely possible. But in order to do the exploit, you would need the same version of Siege that you were using the exploit on, and the same version of OBS. So there's currently the same version of OBS. You can still download it, but the new version of Siege wouldn't work that way. So that doesn't really quite make sense. Why are the servers down? They're doing a hot fix, apparently, for the OBS cheat. I'm just gonna edit this TikTok. I made one for the Astromancy skin because I don't know if you guys have noticed, it's on the marketplace now, and it's only 2,000 credits. Not me finding you're live by opening my laptop and randomly refreshing my Chrome tab. I was gonna tweet out that I was live, Josh, and then this is what happened. Actually, I'll probably just tweet this out anyways. Okay. Now I tweeted that I'm live. You're not the biggest Betty fan? What'd you say? You said you put it a tier above the trick. I feel like that sounds like you're a big fan. Unless the trick is not that good to you. I can't remember. Give us a peek at the skin. If I could, I would. Oh wait, I can? And I will? No, I can't. Bro.
I just
can't.
love Dex, bro.
Posh check. It's the only song I do not have saved. Oh. I didn't remember that, so it just sounded like you were saying that you did like it. Thanks for Subglade plugin. HAR on top. Yeah, Josh and I may receive a little bit of shit for liking HAR. But then people like Chappelle Roan and say it's different. I'm gonna restart the game so it has the error pop up and people don't ask me a million times while I'm just staring at the main menu. What's next, PC versus console? Oh, fuck, I forgot to. I'm gonna message Priest right now. I keep forgetting. Let me also check my calendar. If I do it this Saturday, I'm gonna have to order the fucking Yana Elite Skin outfit. I'm so torn if I take my career into film or music. Music is more work, but film is harder to get into. Well, see, Josh, the bright side for you is that it doesn't matter which one you choose because you're going to give up on it and then choose the other one a year later. So just choose which one you want to give up on first. And then I can't wait to find out what option number 3 is. What the hell? Tell me I'm wrong, Josh. Tell me I'm wrong. So, Prezkush on YouTube chat says, I treat YouTube chat like an unwanted child, borderline abusive. Okay. Yeah, apparently Toby, the servers are down. Does the OBS cheat on console and PC? Yes, but it's being fixed right now, so it shouldn't be an issue anymore.
I love VarsityGaming.
I'm still waiting for you to fund my film. Hello? Josh, I'm not in the business of losing money. Okay? Thank you for the 2 months can't play, lol. I just say neglectful, not abusive. I'm not neglectful of you. Oh, I am neglectful of YouTube chat, but it's because there's very few people there, so I never really read it. Twitch chat is flying. You could type anything you want, and people won't even read it because of how many people are in Twitch chat. But YouTube chat is like 5 messages an hour max. How am I feeling today? Not bad. Just my allergies are fucking annoying. Goddamn cats.
I just love Dex, bro.
AJR slaps and people are liars. This is the truth.
We may be abusive to TikTok chat though. No one cares about TikTok chat though. Thanks for 2 months, Cap Cat. HR slaps and people are liars. This is the truth. Alright, Cap. Top 3. Let's hear it. This is where we judge. We listen and we judge. Let's go to YouTube chat instead. There's not many people there. We're listening and judging. The magnetic breathing strip. I just need to... Oh, I take an allergy pill, I'm fine. Karma, band, world's smallest violin. I was gonna say band, I don't know what you're talking about. Bang makes a bit more sense. Karma I'd agree with. Karma's probably... I don't know. Actually... For Neo Theater, it's like Next Up Forever, Karma, and Finale are my top 3. And like, basically in order. Or not like those are my 3 favorite in order, but like I listen to those 3 in order, and then it's just like, I don't know. I like all 3 of those. I don't know if I'd put Karma above the other 2 though. Servers are back. Let's see. Have we been lied to? We've been lied to! Mods, ban Toby. Wait, mods, unban Toby. Break my face? Eh. For Neo Theater? Don't Throw Out My Legos is also decent. We're like the redheaded stepchild. Came from Twitch because it has too many ads. Bro, Twitch has like 5 minutes of ads every hour right now. That is not that much. It's still annoying, but like... Oh. Servers are still down. Mods, ban Toby. course, like something about Legos. It's actually the only reason I found that album is because I looked up Lego song because I was trying to find a song to put in to one of my Lego videos, and then it pulled up the AJR "Don't Throw Out My Lego" song. I was like, oh, they have a song about Legos. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna be able to reconnect yet. No. I'll try restarting again. Rip Toby. Toby will be missed. So Toby gets for lying. Lying like the whore that he is. Also, while we're waiting for the game to launch, chat, anyone excited about the Tarkov wipe today? I banned more than Bob has. True, true, true. Damn it, Toby. Hold up, wait 10 seconds for it to pop up on screen. Damn it, Toby. I wish I could have gotten into Tarkov. I mean, when I bought it, it took me a while to get into it. It was like, I don't know. It was a few months before I actually was like, wait, this is actually really fun. A few wipes, actually. I think I played like 3 wipes as a noob, and then one time I was like, I'm going to actually get into it, and then I fucking loved it. I have YouTube Premium, so I have no ads here, which is why I watch here when there's no drops. I mean, I don't even know if YouTube has ads normally on my stream. I never pay attention to YouTube ads. No, your emote's fine, Josh. Just came online for me. Maybe you should restart. Are we going to ban small Brit boy as well? Just like Toby for lying? Don't be a liar. Drink that water. I swear I'm in England, though. Don't lie to me. I don't care where you're from. All servers should be back. Apparently, according to you. Marley's streaming right now, actually playing, but I assume he probably also got into a game before the servers went down. That would be my guess. Unless he just started and got into it. Where the fuck is Siege? 10k viewers. We're so far down. See that he's in a match that's 1-1, so maybe he did get in. Canadian trash. Josh. You know, Josh, I was messaging, or like I was chatting with one of my contacts who now works at Riot, and I was asking about that job posting, and she was just like, I have no idea what you're talking about, but she's like, but I know they hire a lot within the community. Because I was wondering if it was under her supervision. So it is not, which means No free job for you guys. If you send the main menu, click OK, it will fresh one up for you. My issue is just sitting here is that people join and they're like, why are you not doing anything? I'm like, bro, the servers are down. They're like, what do you mean you're in the game? And they don't understand. Oh, see. Oh, it's slowly coming online. I think it did reconnect fully. We're back. I'm just gonna quickly do one thing in Premiere though before we queue. Okay. Let's try again. I'm back. Welcome back, Toby.
I just love Dex, bro.
I also just learned that. Actually, I won't say that. I'll keep it to myself. But I just got some interesting info for a video I'm working on. Toby the Liar returns. Play ranked update might have fixed the cheater issue. The issue then is I have to play ranked. You know? I'm convinced that the people who enjoy ranked are the ones who have never just like played unranked for fun or don't know how to have fun. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna just say it. I'm convinced that people who play only ranked don't know how to have fun. They associate their current rank as fun. If they are not a high rank, they consider it not fun. Like that one video opening a bit ago. A ranked session at 9 a.m. What could possibly go wrong? Cheater plus DDoSer in the lobby. You know what? Honestly, for the bit, I could queue ranked again and see what happens. Now I kind of want to do that for the bit. All right. I don't want to do it, but I will. They literally just updated the anti-cheat. 0% chance I run into a cheater in ranked. Like 5 seconds after an anti-cheat update, right? Right? All right, while we queue, I'm going to quickly edit this TikTok. 2.8% chance? Damn, those are good odds. Also, thanks for 3 months from Demolical. No cheater replay today? Nope. That is on Sundays. They can't even fix Kronos and Zim. Cheaters will always be there. Alright. That type of language bothers me. When people are like, well, they can't even fix this, bro. Like, people act like it's just like, they could just do that and they could fix it, but they just choose not to. Bro, anti-cheat is a fucking hard-ass game. It's a game of cat and mouse. But you're the cat, and the mouse is a fucking Glock. Okay? It's not easy. You can't just like grab the mouse and kill it. No, if you do that, the mouse fucking shoots you. I think I'm done editing the TikTok already. Hey, Snappy. How's stream going? Bro, I went live, and then I didn't realize servers were down. I was like, well, I went live for no reason. But servers are apparently back up, but now I'm already stuck in a 2-minute queue of rank, so... Oh, yeah. People want to see the Astromancy skin. I'll show you guys that. Okay. Here's the Astromancy skin. Look at it. It actually is, I think it's really nice. Like, I know it's not 3D or anything, but I think it is a very nice skin. It's only 2,000 as well. No, I bought it. What thermite skin is that? It's the Astromancy skin.
Report any damage to facilities immediately.
Okay, I'm just gonna render this TikTok. I've literally just made a TikTok about this skin. I'm gonna upload that on TikTok later. I needed to get Brutal VZN banned. I had to play against him in 5 matches before I started just dodging him. My question is, I'm not blaming you for this, but if you're facing a cheater, are you just queuing immediately right after? Bro, wait like 5 minutes and then queue. Get a different cheater at least. But also, Cap is right. I cannot ban people. Also, okay, I'm trying to come up with a good analogy because we were talking about the Chronos, Zim, all that stuff. So Chronos and Zim is a very hard thing to combat, and the best comparison I can come up with, and I know this will not relate to a lot of you because a lot of you are children who don't know how to drive yet, but Chronos and Zim and combating that is similar to speeding with cars. And, like, it's just always going to happen. You can do whatever you want, but then people will just still do it. Even if it's not allowed, people will still do it. And then you have options on ways you can try to combat this, but there's only so much you can do. And it's like, the only way to, like, truly fight it would be to make cars not be able to speed at all. And then everyone will get fucking pissed. So that's what they can do with console and what they've, like, talked about doing in the past, which is what Xbox and PlayStation kind of want to do, is basically just not let you have any third-party controllers, where you can only have controllers that are sold by Sony or Microsoft. But people would be pissed about that. Because that would be really expensive, and they'd literally have a monopoly on their own product. So, yeah. There's a lot of issues at play, and unless you just completely prevent someone from doing something, or like from plugging in something, you're probably not going to fix it. They should share their progress, not just say we are on it. So, again, it's not just that easy. People, again, think it is that easy. It's not that easy. It's for the same reason that police would not share their progress about an ongoing case. You don't share that information because if you do, then the people who are, circumventing the system will use that information to help themselves. Because, like, imagine if the police came out and they said, we have you know, Josh is in custody. We found these tools at his house and all this stuff, and they say all the information. And then he, at the hearing, Josh is like, "Those aren't my tools. My friend left them there." Like, with that information, he can prepare a defense, right? So you don't reveal your hand until you got a whole case built around it, right? God damn it, Josh. Josh, if anything, you could make a case that if I didn't say your name, it would have been racist. Because I didn't even think about that. I just thought of you because you're a rowdy little shithead. Alright. We got into ranked. I don't see... Actually, my teammate has really high stats. No suspicious stats on the enemy team, at least. It's like announcing on TV that you have an undercover cop and doxing them. True. They're just turn on my PC, then you find a game. Ben's acting like I would invite him while I play ranked. Activision is going after manufacturers of Chronos and Zim. They're one of the biggest ones to stop making them for consoles. So, here is the unfortunate reality. While it's awesome that they're going after the hardware producers, they're just going to cease operations if they get in trouble and start a new company and do the whole thing all over again. Not to mention, this is where it gets hairy. A lot of the times, those companies are based in China, or at least, like, you know, registered in China. China does not give a flying fuck. Whenever there's any legal proceedings about companies in China, there's, like, not our problem. They truly do not care. Which is why a lot of cheap providers and cheap manufacturers in general register in China, because they know they won't get in trouble, because China will not do anything about getting them in trouble. I think they're in basement. Fuck. I didn't even ping the Malusi. What is going on? One's on boost, Cade. One's nano. One exo, Clash. Clash put her shield down. One's still nano. At the tube, on the tube. Bro, I think the teammate talking about me is the Twitch who's just AFK and not participating, because I think he's too busy pulling up the stream. I think I saw his name, unless it was the... Here, I swear I saw an A. We had a 3v2. If we were all pushing and paying attention, it would have been fine. He just stopped going AFK. Tough. Or maybe it was the Trinity guy who said it. What sucks is my teammate is being really stupid and calling out that I'm in the game in text chat and all chat, which then just means that the enemy team, if they look me up, they can easily stream snipe. I don't know why you would do that.
My bad.
I think it was the Kiri guy, not the Arion guy. I still don't know why the Arion was AFK. That sucks. When we're in a 3v3 technically, being down a person to a 2v3 is just awful. Oh, there we go. Oh. Never mind, he's making a reference. I mean, at the very least, so far, does not seem like anyone's cheating in the lobby. But now we may or may not have a few stream snipers, we'll see. Hide game until it's over then? Fuck that. That seems like one of the worst possible viewing experiences, is to go to someone's stream and it's just full cam because they don't want to give the stream sniper anything. Like, who the fuck cares? It's a video game. It is not that big of a deal. I'd say you're just giving them what they want by going or hiding the game. I actually got the full wall as well. I'm probably gonna have to ban Clash after this because I don't think my team is coordinating enough to take care of a Clash. One's by the breach. I think one's by pillar. And one's in connector.
There's none by pillar. I think there's, yeah, one by connector.
I hear one running around, but I don't know what I'm hearing then.
Royal connector.
Rafters. Unfortunately. Ash. Looks like she's lagging. Also just didn't push up. I guess Didn't know that I was pushing up. Thanks for Spectre or Spectre. Has anyone been getting the reload bug? Yes, the reload bug is very annoying. Alright, we're banning Clash because my team seems like they can't deal with a Clash. Like, we all just kind of are doing our own thing, so no one's coordinating and no one's trying to work together to get rid of a Clash. So now they're gonna go kitchen. We have very little hard breach left. Yeah, so the reload bug, in case you don't know, is basically when you do fully reload, sometimes it still gives you the reload warning. And then sometimes when you need to reload, it doesn't give you the warning. So I've had times where I accidentally canceled my reload, and then I walk around with like 3 bullets and I have no idea. And then I get into a gunfight, I shoot 3 bullets and I have to reload again, even though it didn't warn me that I needed to reload. So, not a great bug. So if they're gonna go there, I mean, I think the play is to go like Monty and plant, but I don't know if, again, if we'll coordinate enough. I'll stay Grim, but I don't know what I'll do with him. They're holding below. That's Legion below. I'm holding below if you guys are able to jump in and plant at any point. Not looking great for us.
He's on hatch, on top of the line.
I guess we're not going for the window jump and plant. Okay. One's still above. Thought that was a headshot. Oh, he dropped the hatch. I thought I headshotted the Valkyrie, but
My
I
bad
guess
for selling, bro.
not. Did it not look like I headshotted her? I also was trying to get out of there because I was like, I know he's gonna drop the hatch and shoot me. That's just siege. True. It's never great when I'm the only one, or not only one of the only ones with kills. I should not be in the top 2 on the team. So hydrate, where do I put my water? Yeah, Cab, that's what Josh was talking about earlier with the song Betty. I don't mind it. It's not a great song, but it's an okay song. I think Josh is just a natural hater, though. Bro. Doc's just AFK next to a drone. Sometimes it does feel like I'm the only one on my team who is always here. Like everyone else just AFKs half the time. The person who can consistently rage bait me. Predictions next game. We could do predictions. I don't really like doing predictions when I'm solo because it is basically we're at the whim of how good my team is, or like how I guess coordinated my team is versus their team, which I know is what all ranked is, but when like our team could be a bunch of solo queues versus a 5-stack, it just doesn't feel fun. My God. Bro, why is everyone blocking a door? We're a defending team, chat. We're a defending team. Just a old lord day. I was about to fucking reinforce them off. If we ban Thatcher, they can't get breach. Being carried by one guy just kill his ass, not Bob. It is true. Oh, I can't even say he got, or he's carrying. He got 4 kills in the very first round, which was like partly because of our AFK Twitch. Because I swung, died. Thermite was in a 1v2, died, and then Twitch came back, died. That was like a 4K just from that guy. What do I think the Pathfinder op that's getting reworked? I would say IQ, because of the cinematic. They did a cinematic where she was with Clash, literally contributed nothing. It's like, Clash got reworked and then she's with Clash. Probably getting reworked. Would it be better to ban Thermite? It wouldn't be a bad idea, but with Thatcher, they're always going to be able to get the wall open. Oh, no one got hatches. I was hiding so that they wouldn't see me. I think that we might not have a something on the wall. Right, I think that's too high. I can't reach it, right? Nope. There's like 2 or 3 outside the wall. They're going single wall. It's a fuse. Fuse breaking in above. No roaming, which is unfortunate. Ram.
Nice.
Our buck on the top floor. We know where Lion was. Small room, Animus. So we could easily lose this. 2 1v1s. We're good. Alright, defending sided team.
I just love Dex, bro.
Thanks for sub Amish special. Bring back IQ that can see Legion mines. You know that wasn't an IQ nerf, that was a Legion buff, right? They didn't change IQ. They changed Legion. Do you think Siege should add more customization options to guns, like different barrels and the ability to add sights on pistols and the ability to change sight optics? I think they specifically don't allow you to change, one sec. Where am I gonna go? Let's go Valkyrie. I think they don't let you change sights on pistols because why would you ever not have a sight on a pistol? At that point, right? Overall, will they add more? Probably over, I don't know, the next few years. I would have to imagine they have to add something. You can't just leave it as it is, right? Honestly, I think that might be an okay camp spot. Not amazing, but who's gonna look there?
I just love Dex, bro.
don't know what I just heard them break into. The hell? Got Maverick. That was actually fucking scary.
That's why.
Doctor? Doctor, can I get a heal? Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm still confused as to what Maverick was doing down there. I think if I go investigate, he torched into the small wall or single wall. I was gonna sneak up, but then he heard me get off cams. Yep. Crazy part is I didn't hear him at all. I heard someone above. That made me suspicious that something was going on. They did destroy my upstairs camera, by the way. That is sad. Let's go. We're a defending team, guys. Now let's see who gets blessed with defense first on overtime. It's us. We're so back. Although, actually, it'll be harder now to defend with Bandit and Kaid banned. Ugh. It's a defender game. I mean, it'll probably be the classic thing now where on overtime, instead of defenders winning, it's going to be only attack wins. And yeah, it's literally a curse. Uh-oh. Jumped into rafters, went back out. Got one switch drone. Blackbeard. That's both Twitch runs. Oh no, I missed him. Robert's pushing. Oh. I went for the swing, but both my teammates died at the same time. I think that thermite accidentally killed my teammate through the wall. I might have seen that wrong, but I think he, when spraying at me, hit my teammate and killed him. I saw he got a double kill, but he didn't kill anyone in the kill cam. Might have been very unlucky. Okay. We're not going to be able to defend the walls. So if I bring a hard breach, I can get in. And they don't have a clash, so hopefully that helps us. I might go basement first. That's what they did before. Nope, they went upstairs. No Malusi. Can not Bob. He wants us to find him just so he can try to 1v1 him. I like that mentality. He's the alibi. One's rafters. Two rafters now. They just said Akiri's cheating. They gotta be lying. Back of rafters. I won't even show me, but I thought the Deimos was gonna track and hunt the alibi, but unfortunate. So he claims Akiri was cheating. Akiri was the person on my team that, or one of the people on my team that had a high KD. I don't know why he's accusing him of cheating, but maybe there was something I didn't see. They're all saying it now. I shouldn't have commended him. He was the one who was AFK. I feel like there's no way that was an actual cheater. Because first off, we lost. Second off, like they just did a update. There's no way there's cheats online already. I was happy to beat a cheater, but I don't. Let's see their stat history. Oh, they're a low level who's never played before and is suddenly diamond with a 1.6 KD. I mean, off stats, I could see what they mean. Like that is kind of crazy. Also has chroma streaks, right? That is chroma streaks. Yeah, it is. On level 76 account. IQ flips out her gadget there. Or puts away her gadget. Okay, my concern here, when he's aiming, when IQ crouches, he aims low. Akiri. How did you know that he went crouched? But that's just one. Maybe it's just coincidence. Why is he swinging like a bot? I hate to say it, but I think they actually might have been right. He's swinging like a bot here, like... His movement doesn't make any sense for a supposed Diamond 3. And like, especially before that, when he's here... He's holding like nothing. He's just kind of staring at places where people can't even peek from. But then he unaims down sight as if it's safe, because I guess he's not concerned about the Twitch going around to main lobby and swinging him. He's just unaimed down sight in the middle of the hall, and then swings like a bot. Doesn't even look there. Just full swings. Shoots them. The enemy team might have been right. He also at one point did tell me, I'm sorry I'm doing so ass. And then went from like 0 and 3 to like 9 and 3. Why is he looking up? Someone could be on the stairs here and he'd have no idea, but he's just looking up at the ceiling. He's not looking here. He's looking towards over here. He's looking at the teammate or the enemy through the wall. Guys, I think the enemy might have been right. How do I get the cheater and I lose, man? I thought there would be no way we'd get cheaters in general. And then I get a cheater and I'm the one who loses. I hate it here. Why can't I get the good cheaters? The ones who win for everyone. And then I don't have a loss on my record, you know? That one wasn't honestly that bad compared to everything else we've seen. What's crazy is that here, the wall is soft and open and he's not at all concerned about it. He's playing off of like Thatcher's position. Almost like he knows where he is. I think he's cheating. I think he's walling. So there are cheaters still, even after the update today. And the worst part is that they're on my team and they suck! No, I was actually more suspicious of my other teammate because he had an even higher KD. Arion the Gray has a 1.75 KD. But Kiri had a 1.65 KD. Yeah. I'm gonna be honest, I think he's cheating. And I think even with a cheater, we lost. Check to see if story mode's working. Oh, good call. Bro, what is wrong with this? It looks like if you invite anyone to your lobby, if you join someone's lobby, or if you go into match replay, it resets your streamer mode. Sorry for making you commit to the bit. What's the worst that could happen, right? I'll play again. Let's find out. Friends are making me reinstall Wish Me Luck, getting stomped 17 games in a row by vastly superior players before we give up and go back to just watching Siege. I would hope that your friends who are making you reinstall are not forcing you to play ranked right away, right? Surely you play unranked to learn the game again. I don't think it's every game, Sam. I think it's like specifically because I've noticed the trend is when I watch a match replay, when I join someone's lobby, or when someone joins my lobby. Those are the 3 times it resets. If I'm just playing and I keep queuing, it never resets. It's only whenever I check that stuff or when I invite someone. My guess, my theory as a non-dev, is that every time that the lobby gets recreated, your streamer mode disables again. I'm also going to update the title as time goes. Drops end in about 2 hours, chat. 2 hours. We all haven't played in a year. But are they making you play ranked? Again, if it's ranked, that's just dumb. By the way, I missed a 6-month sub from Impulse Splash. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's hope that this match is better. Assuming we find one. Also, I don't know when I'll end stream today. Probably at around 1 p.m. is my guess. Yeah, for some reason the event ended 2 hours before drops ended, which I don't really understand why, but I guess it came out at 10 a.m. We never played ranked, we only did unranked. Silvers and bronzes and unranked were better than us, even a full stack trying our hardest. Damn. Hey, man. Without people like you, people like us wouldn't be diamonds. You keep the world moving, you know? A fix for the reload bugs to switch guns? I know, but bro, like if I'm getting in gunfights and I need to keep my gun up, I'm not going to switch weapons, right? So that's the shitty part. What was I about to look up? Let's look something up before we get into the next match. I can't remember. Fuck. My memory reset. I can't think of it. What the hell is this lobby? A level 82 who is top 2000 champ in the world with a 1.6 KD. Why did I play ranked? And one of them is level 77. I'm not saying they're cheaters, but like when you have a low level account like that that's already in champ, I'm like,
Yo, can somebody take a cancel?
Are they cheaters for sure?
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Why? Why chat? Why did we
It's
do
only
this?
a 5 minute, bro.
He's taking the 5-minute.
I think Don't Peek said he'll do it. Thanks, Don't Peek.
All right, thank you.
Nah, I can't take it, bro.
I can't take it.
He just said it's only 5 minutes.
Damn,
He's not. He
24
doesn't
hours,
want to take
man.
it.
I guess over what?
Oh, thank you, C-Tail. I'm glad you spoke up.
Yeah, no, dog. I can't take it either.
No
I'm
one
glad you
wants to
spoke up,
take
man.
it.
It would always be the niggas that can take the ban but don't want to.
1%, bro.
Nah, man,
Niggas
I can't
talking
take it.
about Good luck, have fun. GG's, bro.
You said you're gonna take it?
I'll take it. I'll take it. I gotta get to work.
Bro, why are you on C? What do you mean I gotta get to work? Bro, go to your job.
Honestly don't even know if they're cheating. The barcode says that he's not cheating. Him and Jello aren't, but the rest of them are. I don't know. I think ranked is it's just done this season. Right? I don't know if I can still see the replay since the match canceled. I'll quickly see if they did anything. Who got it? It was... That's not really anything. I don't think we're going to be able to really tell just from this if any of them were cheating. But I mean, one thing we can quickly do is... Oh wait, it won't even show the match. Maybe I have to go to the website. Does it show canceled matches in the replay? Or in the tracker? It does not. I'll just look up everyone's names. This one's easy. His name is just Shut. Encounters. Not a single cheater. Actually, no, that's not true. 1, 2, 3. And if the matches are to be believed, he played with them for 54 matches, 188 matches, 438 matches. This one doesn't say. 97 matches. False band. Okay. Let's see. It was Barcode and Jello who said that everyone else is cheating. They're not. Which makes me assume that they are the ones cheating, especially because I think they were both the low levels who had high KDs. I don't think the three of them are queued together, because I don't see them here. One band account that he played with a lot. He's playing with the Barcode. So these two are duo queuing with a 1. Oh no, this guy has a 1.1 KD.
I just love dicks, bro.
Hi,
Who had the
Chris.
1.6? Was it Jello? Yeah, Jello had the 1.6. Still can't believe, you know, top 2000 champ with less than 100 or 200 hours in the game. Seems very unlikely. He was. Oh, so is it? Oh, okay. So to get a little bit of context, the Barcode and Jello were in the last game together, so they're queued together, obviously. Siege Hall, who took the hit for us, also said that they're cheating. So he was on their team and said that they were cheating as well. So probably, I guess, some chance that they're telling the truth. I think our time in ranked is done. Even after a full anti-cheat update hotfix, still 2 matches back to back with very likely cheaters. I think Siege might be just chalked. I know last year was really bad. The summer's always bad because all the kids just make accounts and cheat on them. And then now that Siege is free to play, they're doing the same thing, but just with free accounts. So we shouldn't be surprised that there's a lot of cheaters, but it's very, very sad to see the state that Siege is in, where this should be a time where everyone's like, you know, thriving. Siege is amazing. Everyone wants to play. But instead, all that's happening is actually like all the creators I talk to are just like, I'm done with Siege. I don't want to play anymore because it's just filled with cheaters. Everyone I talk to says they're playing other games. They're looking at other games to just enjoy themselves with because they don't want to play Siege. Even Pox, I remember I saw the video he posted where he's just like, this is fucking unbearable. He's like, every game is a cheater. I just can't play this game anymore. It is just really, really bad. And then we had the castle exploit, we have map exploits, we have OBS cheats that just got patched, we have all these other cheats coming back. We have the flying cheats are back now again. It's just like, I don't know. I think Siege is cooked until they fix it. Yeah, I saw that as well. Dream, one of the pro players who streams, I think he would like stream for hours after scrimming all day, was playing League yesterday because his first match on was a cheater at 9 a.m. He's like, I'm just done. I'm already done. He went to go play League of Legends. Tarkov did wipe. Maybe it's time I do the same, but I won't. I mean, I mainly play on ranked, so I'm not normally affected this much by it, but I want to play ranked one day when the update comes out and it's just cheaters galore. It's just not worth it. I guess I can make another video of that at least. When we did the tracker thing, it's not that they queued 400 games with those people, it's the amount of games the other person played in that season total. Let me see. So if they, let's just see, HH Amlins or whatever for current season, has he played 177 matches? He's played 186. Could just be out of sync. Actually, he's played 213 matches. That's overall though. I don't know if you're right. Girthy RR has 7 matches total, apparently. How many matches has he played this season? Uh, 155 or 10 ranked. I don't know if it's just only counting the ranked ones. Also, I'm just finding this random person account. He's played 10 matches, lost 8 of them, abandoned 2 of them. He's not won any. That's tough. I can't tell. Oh. I'm deducing something. So he played with this account, by the way. I'm still. So apparently, to summarize, the matches here is not accurate. It actually is how many matches they played this total season. So Jello played 150 ranked. It shows up as 150. But I just realized that Jello played with Girthy, who I guess intentionally threw 10 matches to probably try to get super low elo so that when he plays with him, he'll get easier lobbies. That's my guess. Because why is a brand new account with 10 losses, 0 wins, playing with a top 2000 champ and ranked. Okay, so apparently that matches is not. So the whole encounter thing is broken. We don't know how many matches people played together. Because like, it says 140 encounters, but that is definitely not 100% accurate. We have to go the way of South Korea and attach social security to the game account. So, I mean, if there's someone from South Korea who's in chat to confirm this, this would be really nice. But we did do this before where I talked about that. When we had someone from South Korea come in, they were like, yeah, so that's not really how it works. Like, they're like, that's the headline, but it's not actually how it works. From what they told me, again, this is their claim, is that you can still sign up for games without entering your social security number. You just have to enter like the last number. Like if you have like a 10-digit number and it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, you could just enter 0 and then you're good. Allegedly. I don't know how true that is. But that is what someone from South Korea claimed. Also, thanks for 6 months closet. They consistently say that they are going to fix things, and they say they have super high ban rates on Siege, but they have a whole new high for cheating. If I had an answer, I would tell you. When you looked up Shut, they didn't queue with that cheater 400 times. They got in a game with them 4 times. I mean, the encounters are also broken, though. That's the issue. So here it says 6 encounters, but encounters is not always 100% accurate because sometimes it shows just rounds, sometimes it shows matches. So it's hard to tell. But also, like, all of these only have 3 encounters, so it's like, it's very unlikely they got into the same match with the cheater 3 times, but it is possible. But it's also like, I don't think, actually I'm in 253 matches, not that much. Also look at my fucking ranked history. It didn't show the Damien Evan played where we got like 4 wins, so it just looks like I'm on a fucking massive loss streak. Also, the main thing I notice is like, when I go to other people's accounts and I look through, like they'll usually have like 7 or 8 cheaters on their thing. I know I don't play that much ranked, but I'm like, I have 1 there. No, it's the same person actually twice. I don't know why it shows them as 2 different accounts, but I have the same person twice, and that's the only person that's banned. If I remember correctly, this is someone I played with the other day who I reported because they were blatantly cheating. Oh no, this was the person who was stream sniping me. I remember this was from yesterday. And they got banned. So yeah, like the encounters, I don't know. When I see someone has a lot of cheaters in their encounters, I'm like, how do you have that many cheaters? Like, even Evan, who plays a lot of ranked, if I go to his encounters, no cheaters. So even if he's playing against cheaters, like, they're not on here. So I'm like, if you are a high ranked player who has hundreds of cheaters or like dozens of cheaters in your encounter list, like, why are there so many? I doubt you're playing against the same cheaters that many times and so often. Do you think they'll do a ban wave of people playing with cheaters again? I mean, I think they always, or hopefully always will, but we can't say for sure. I don't know what's going on with Siege and anti-cheat and stuff. I've played the same cheaters recently a lot. And hey, it's possible, but if I go through your encounters and there's like 6 to 10 cheaters who you've encountered multiple times, I'm just going to be like, why are you encountering the same cheaters multiple times and so often? Again, I know it's a difference of like just how much they play ranked versus us, but if I'm looking at my high ranked friends and they still aren't playing against that many cheaters, I'm a little suspicious. Even Cross, I remember I looked at his before. He's in champ already. I think when I looked through his encounters, he had like no cheaters. One. Is one cheater he encountered while playing in a champ stack, and I think he plays with King George a lot, so he'd be playing against a lot of cheaters. So, I don't know what to tell you. I've averaged 300 to 500 games of ranked for the past 5 seasons, and my encounters look like yours, very low. Yeah, like, you should not have that many cheaters in your encounter list if you're a legit player. Why is the Nightbot lying about the VG Discord server? I don't see it where they say it is. I can try syncing it. I know one thing, Burnout, that a lot of people have been telling me recently is that apparently you have to like disconnect your Twitch from your Discord and then reconnect it, and then it pops up. I don't know why. I would assume it's just Discord being kind of buggy. I'll sync it again. Sometimes it takes a while for you to get access if you subbed recently. I don't remember when you subbed. In Bolo's new video, he got like 10 cheaters in a row. Yeah. It's, that is happening a lot with a lot of high rank creators. It's pretty bad. Like, I would honestly almost rather sit in queue for unranked for 10 minutes than play ranked in the current state. Well, so Tarkov wipe is live. I don't think I even have Tarkov installed on this PC. Is anyone playing Tarkov this way? I kind of want to, but I haven't played it like much recently. Tarkov stream mode, never mind. I was thinking about playing it today. Like, people had mentioned it, but then I was like, I don't know. Like, Tarkov is one of those games where I'd almost rather just play it off stream. You guys would hate how I play Tarkov. I thought they shut down Tarkov. Where'd you hear that? Tarkov is literally like one of the most popular PC games in the world. Do I rat in Tarkov? I don't necessarily rat. I play way more passive. Like, I don't seek out gunfights. I know a lot of other people want to go to like interchange and fight people, and I'm like, I'd rather go woods and just do a loot run. One of my favorite things to do in Tarkov, and I think this is the most boring thing for a lot of people, is I just love Sturman hunting at nighttime with thermals and night vision. And I just go to, oh my god, I got a match right away. I go to logging, or what's it called? The mill, the wood mill, whatever, and I just kill him, take his shit, get out. We're here to watch the streamer, not the game. That is 100% not true. Guy's name was just Khan. Bro, it put me into a... It gave me my real name. Because I looked at a match replay. I forgot. I'm fucking stupid. My teammates are cheating. I'm playing unranked. Bro. My teammates have a 3.23 KD and a 2.1 KD. It's gonna go crazy, bro. This is just unbearable. Like, I just want to play. I'll see if I can get this person live banned. No, there's his first kill. I'm gonna get pre-fired no matter what, right? Or not pre-fired, but gunned down. I don't really want to die, but I honestly might waste a little bit of time to give Ubisoft a little bit of time to hopefully get into my stream to live ban him. It would be nice if we could get a live ban. Who's the other guy that had a high KD? King. I have an idea, chat. That's how I was gonna blow myself up. This guy's no fun. Alright, chat, get ready to clip.
I can get wall banged as a cheater. Hold up now. Hold up now.
Because Caveira killed someone. I mean,
nah, bro. You know where that motherfucker is. Come on now. We got no excuse.
Nigga, bro, this is standard, bro. I don't care, bro.
You just admit he's cheating?
You got a beat on every single motherfucker. Come on now.
I'm just trying to help my teammate wake up, bro. I'm at level up, but
Oh, so you meat riding, bro.
I'm
Is
just
it
trying
King?
to
Is
help
it King 26? I bet you it's King 26.
him. Don't worry about who it is, bro.
Nah, it's King 26. Nah. I see.
Okay, get ready to clip, chat. I'm gonna blow myself up and then just... we can get a clip of him. Just get ready, okay?
What? So y'all use cheats or carry services to get ranked or something?
I mean, you want to get boosted, bro?
Oh no! I don't need to get boosted. I can get.
He's
checked on my
offering
own.
his
I don't
boosting
need to do
services.
Oh, so
But the big question here is, why do you cheat? Can you not get champ without the extended items?
Fucking game, but I'm just trying to have fun.
Champ without the extended items?
Alright, let's watch
so
him.
Fun to you is ruining the other people's game.
Nigga, it's a fucking game, bro. It's not that serious.
Yes.
He says it's not that serious, meanwhile he's blatantly walling and what looks like aimbotting. Yeah. And from what we can tell, he's queued with King 26. He's trying to rank him up. Today is just not a good day for Siege. Whether it's ranked or unranked, there's just no point in playing today. And here I thought we would get better anti-cheat. What a fool I was. Yeah, Khan even knows who I am, but he doesn't know. He should get banned in a moment, chat. Hopefully, or soon. Alright. Now we wait and see. I do like that Khan was like, you don't realize who you're cheating in front of. Apparently I'm the sheriff, the deputy. Yeah, he's apparently leveling up his friend's account. The guy who bans people himself. Yeah, that's me. Do I like my LCD GX headset? I want to know before I bought. I love it. This is honestly like the best headset I've ever had. I don't think I'll ever replace it unless I need to, but super comfortable. No gamer dent anymore, which is really nice. Audio on it is really amazing. You just need the audio interface for it, but I'd highly recommend it. If you do end up buying it, I would appreciate if you use our link to let them know I sent you. But if you are like buying it in store or anything, that's also okay. Actually, I don't even know if they sell them in store, but honestly, yes, great headset. Love it. I was using it for like 2 months before I got sponsored by them, and I cannot vouch for them enough. I'm using the Rode AI1 interface. Trying to block him. Trying to waste time.
King also cheating?
Ah, we got him.
Yeah, love
No, I'm not cheating.
We got him. We finally got it. A canceled match. We did it, chat. We did it. That's okay. That makes me feel a little bit better about today. It only took 3 matches, but we got him. I'll be honest though, even after that, I just don't want to play Siege anymore. This is so bad. 3 matches today, 3 cheaters. It's so unbearable. And this is, I'm playing at, it's now 11, but I've been playing since 9 a.m. This is first thing in the morning, and these people are cheating all day, every day. It's just so bad. But shout out to UB for banning them for me. I wish it didn't have to come to that though. We're back. Anyone else hear a yelp when the cheater got banned? It was his character dying. Of course, the one time I get to catch one of your streams, it's all cheater games. Well, yeah, it has been a bad day.
I just love
There's no
Dex,
way we
bro.
get another cheater, right? 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 Thanks for 22 months, Hasio. Bans on all 3 games. I mean, I didn't report my cheating teammate yet. I'll report him after the stream's over. And the one enemies on Clubhouse, like, my team claimed they're cheating, and they all had, like, somewhat suspicious stats, but we don't know for sure. But the match was canceled, so it doesn't matter. Okay, I see some high KDs, but it's low matches, so we're good. 8 matches, 1.9, that's okay. He's a diamond player. He's probably playing against shitty silvers and unranked. We might have a legit match here, chat. So much your name in chat. The enemy team knew who I was, because I didn't have streamer mode on. So they knew that I was, or like, you know, that I can report him. And they're like, you're fucking stupid. How do you get the match to cancel? The person has to get banned while the match is going on, which is not something that you can just commonly do. That is the first time I've had it happen, and it's only because I reported him to Ubisoft and they banned him for me. But that does make it worth it. So at least be able to get one cheater banned. Honestly, I think this camera is terrible. I keep throwing it up there. I think it keeps getting shot every single time. Just for some reason, I think it's decent. What do you guys think? When I make the video, I'm going to make a video on today about how I've only faced cheaters. Do I make the thumbnail and the video the match canceled because cheater got banned? I think that would get a lot of clicks, right? He might have actually just ran in. All I can hear is the fucking radio. Chat saying yes, okay. I just don't know what I'll... Honestly, I might release that video for Saturday. I want to do the Logitech G Hub video for Saturday, but I haven't really been able to get a response from UB about the G Hub getting you banned. get there in time. He jumped out. Fuck. That was too far. I should have like gone on cameras and couches instead. So what about G-Hub? Basically, we haven't been able to get definitive proof or confirmation from Ubisoft, but there is reason to believe that if you have G-Hub installed, you may get an accidental ban. Currently, basically what happened is I reviewed a bunch of accounts, and the one trend we found in common with a lot of these accounts was that most of the people who got an accidental ban or a wrongful ban had Logitech G-Hub installed. And then when we were reviewing the stats, I was like, none of these accounts look like they should be banned. Most of the people claimed that they don't have any scripts installed, and they also claim they don't even have a Logitech mouse. And then one person who submitted it even got a pop-up that said disallowed program from BattleEye, and then they got permanently banned. And we think that G-Hub's the only one that could possibly pull it. Also, Sam mentioned something, which I don't know if this was just from like Reddit or something, but apparently there are some files that G-Hub uses that BattleEye detects as cheat files. I don't know what would cause that, but that is apparently the issue. I'm making a video on it, but I didn't want to release the video until I got some type of confirmation from Ubisoft on it, but I have not been able to hear anything back yet. What is G-Hub? So Logitech G-Hub is like the software that Logitech uses for their drivers, for their lighting and stuff like that. So it's all Logitech's proprietary software for their peripherals and shouldn't get you banned, but there's also a big cheating scandal going on right now where people are able to use scripts on their Logitech mice to have zero recoil, and that's all made possible because of the Logitech G-Hub. So it's possible. It could happen. We're not saying it's definitive, but I think that on top of the box. Going for it.
Unfortunate.
I thought the Legion would have saved me, but fortunately he did not. Don't worry, it's worth it. He's getting kills. What sucks is, honestly, I didn't even notice we had a tubby. If I had noticed that, I wouldn't have gone for a trick right away. I would have waited for Legion to kill the buck first.
Thank you.
Do you need it to be running as you play or just installed? I think it has to be running, but I don't know. We don't know the specifics because, again, we haven't been able to get any confirmation or info. Thanks for 2 months, String Theorist. Or sorry, 39 months. Two months streak. Or no, you just subscribe for 2 months, I think. I don't know. Either way, thank you. Also, Hasu, that I thank you for the 22 months. I don't think I did. Thank you. Also, Tarkov is installing, but it's taken forever. It's only downloading at 4 megabytes per second. I have gigabit internet. What the hell's happening? Not talk to me in game. Honestly, I might try. With the metal detectors, it's going to be probably not possible, but... You're streaming an in-game? Bro, streaming takes up like 20 megabits out of 1 gigabit. That is literally 2%. And then even with playing takes like 1 megabit. So I still have like 979 megabits for them to use for download. My guess why it's taking so long is I'm pretty sure it's just, since it's Wipe Day, a lot of people are downloading it, so probably Tarkov servers are just like overwhelmed and trying to keep up. It's not Steam, it's their own launcher.
I just love dicks, bro.
They knew I was there, they got on cams.
One's going admin. One. Two admin side, one front door. Repelled yellow. That's him. One's going bottom piece of stairs, two in admin.
I don't know if the other one already jumped in or not.
That's Bob. Admin office.
Oh.
One was bottom piece of stairs. Finka.
Thanks for sub your guy pack. Cheater status? Bro, we've had too many cheaters today. This match is good though, from what I can tell. Oh, so it's not Steam. I'm downloading it on their Tarkov launcher, so... Actually, it just went up. It's now at 40 megabytes per second. To be fair, we thought that first match was good too. True. True. Okay, they're definitely going to go basement because they just banned RAM. You don't ban RAM if you're going top floor first. We already got Buck and Ash, so... Oh, we're not bringing any... Oh, now we're bringing a hard breach. Also, has anyone been watching any Tarkov stuff with the new wipe? Because I'm curious what the maps are actually available right away. Because they said that only some of the maps will be available. I'm curious if that's gonna be like just like woods and customs and stuff like that, or what. Mirror. And buy drops. Drops should still be on. They should end in 1 hour. Yeah, still have drops. Actually, I didn't even check if someone's on yellow pillar.
It's piano. Digital piano. Watching our walls.
Ash just got the guy who
Joe
went to the
above.
kitchen.
Yellow. No, never mind. It's yeah, above.
It did look for a second there like Tactical Jeff lined him up through the wall, but I think he just hurt him. It also was like the start of the kill cam, so it might have been a bit buggy. You can stream up to 4K? On Twitch? There's no way. The 2K is in testing. There's no way they're allowing 4K already. Oh, Sharpie, I watched a whole expose video on him from an actual like game dev. And he's just like, as someone who's an actual game dev, his code is so fucking horrendous. And then they were like going through, because of his whole like how he hates the don't kill games initiative. And he was saying it's like the worst thing that's ever happened. They like looked at his LinkedIn and they're like, he was a QA tester for Blizzard for like 5 years. And then he went into like the security team for like not even the game, but I think for the company. And then he never actually did any game development at all. And then the video just kept showing over and over again. They're like, I worked at Blizzard Entertainment. I don't really have any, like, a dog in the fight with that whole thing. I only know him from, he blew up after grinding YouTube shorts for years, and then all of a sudden he, like, blew up overnight. That's literally all I know about him. But apparently he is an asshat. Yeah, apparently he cheats a lot as well. I saw the whole video explained all that. He also, there was one game he was playing with his viewers, and he was complaining that someone pulled a boss, and he's like, whoever pulled that boss, I'm removing you from the group, like, you don't know what you're doing, blah, blah. And then they reviewed the footage, and it was actually him who did it. And then he's like, that's not my fault. He's like, that's okay. And they're like, but you said it was whoever pulled it is their fault. He's like, no, it's not my fault. So, yeah. Not a great look for him. I'll say that much.
Still there. Shot my drone.
Oh.
Up spiral.
I didn't think he was in that corner. I thought he was on the wall. He scared me.
Well played.
To me, the pirate software drama going on is like, who cares? Just some guy with ego. So, okay. Normally I would agree. Normally I don't care too much about the drama other than just like hearing about it and then laughing at people. But in this exact case, I feel like it is actually somewhat important. Pirate Software is someone who sells himself as being a like game dev who cares about games, who cares about development, but then he specifically wants to kill a whole initiative that is about saving games and allowing consumers to have rights. And he basically is saying like, you're a fucking idiot if you believe that, which is kind of very anti everything that he should be standing for. And through all this, people have been exposing him more and more, being like, he's not an actual game dev. He has scammed people. Apparently, he had like a game that was on Kickstarter that he's basically fully abandoned. And then just like a lot of other shady stuff coming out or shitty stuff. So normally I would agree with you, but like when you have a platform that big and your whole point is like supposedly advocating for better game development and better like, you know, time for gamers, to then turn around and be like, fuck you if you believe in this cause that's, from what I read, very, very good and actually well thought out. It just comes across as you are kind of a piece of shit for doing that. He spread a whole lot of misinformation. I did hear about that too. So apparently with the whole initiative, he made a video talking about how it's so stupid and how no one should support it, all this stuff. And apparently he lied about a lot of the stuff that is involved. And the guy who's leading the initiative like responded being like, hey, would love to chat with you about this and like, let's clear the air and, you know, have a good conversation about this. And then Pirate Software just like blocked him and then deleted the message. So yeah. Normally I agree on the whole who cares, but this does seem like he's kind of a piece of shit for that. Because like, I'm trying to put into like a good comparison. It'd be like if for Siege, if I was facing all these cheaters and every single time I was like, guys, it's fine. Siege is perfectly okay. And like, we should just be happy that Siege exists. And it's just like, well, no, this is actually a huge issue and we should talk about it. And I'm like, no, guys, like everything's okay. Stop talking about it. I'm like, and actually, if you say there's a lot of cheaters, you're actually a fucking idiot, you know? If I did all of that, I think a lot of you guys would probably be like, yo, fuck this guy, and rightfully so. I kind of get the whole point. You said one thing about the initiative whilst having the slide on the screen that said the initiative was going to do the opposite. Yeah, doesn't sound great. It's like an Avatar, there is no Warren Boss saying, say. I don't get that reference, but someone else might. So where are you seeing this? I assume it's Borderland skin, Ben. You said borderline. Borderline what? Did they tweet about it? Oh yeah, they did. Oh, they just tweeted out a teaser. I wonder who it's for. Are we talking about Blizzardman drama? A little bit. Feels like he misunderstood the whole thing, but his ego just stops him from admitting any error. But I feel like that is a big issue, especially when you're in a position like him where, if I'm not mistaken, he has like thousands and like maybe even tens of thousands of viewers daily. To willfully spread misinformation and then refuse to acknowledge that you've spread misinformation is just a bad thing to do, especially in the creator scene. It sets a precedent that you're allowed to just lie and lie and lie and lie, and then if you get proven wrong, you just say, well, whatever. Like, and I'll admit, as being a content creator, it is hard. It's a hard pill to swallow when you just get proven completely wrong, but at least for me, like, I just had to acknowledge at one point, I'm like, I just have to be honest and be like, yeah, I fucked up. Like, I was wrong about this. Or, like, if I claim one thing and I'm proven wrong, I'm like, well, turns out I'm wrong. It also doesn't help that, again, the whole drama stems from him trying to just claim that an initiative that's actually good for consumers, he's trying to claim is terrible and telling people to actively boycott it. It'd be like if you guys were like fighting for like workers' rights and I came on the stream and I was like, actually, workers' rights are fucking stupid and you should never unionize or do anything like that or even like fight for healthcare. You should actually just take minimum wage and be happy with it. Easy to do when you're in your ivory tower, but creators should obviously not do that. Base streamer. But it is a mixed bag. It's like, I've talked about this before. Just because you're a creator, you're not obligated or expected to do certain things. But at the same time, because you're a creator, there are certain things that you should, you know, try to work towards. And a lot of creators across the board, this is not just him, this is everyone. A lot of creators are really bad at acknowledging when they're wrong or taking accountability. Even I struggle with it a lot. It's just hard. Because usually as soon as you admit you're wrong, you just get shit on by a lot of people for it, even if you admit it. But I'd say that's still better than doubling down and just claiming you're right the entire time. Bring back 16-hour work days, bring back 7-day work weeks. Man, I thought you guys would be against that, but sure, all right, let's bring it back. Everyone, make sure to sign the contract that you're going to receive. You will all be signed up to work in the Varsity Gaming Perspiration Factory. And in there, we're going to make clothing. You guys will each be assigned a station. You'll be allowed 1 bathroom break every 16 hours, 1 lunch break every 24 hours. And then luckily, we have a hotel attached right next to the factory where you can just go to sleep so you don't have to go home. And I'll pay you guys like $1 a day. How's that sound? I don't think he'd lose a single viewer if he said, oops, my bad. At this point, it's like he's dug himself too deep of a hole he can't get out of. Even if he admits it, it's just going to look bad on him. Because it means that he knew and he refused to acknowledge it. But if he had originally said that, yes, he would have been fine. It's just now he's quintupled down. I only want to be paid in varsity dollars that I can use only at varsity shops. My type of worker. Although, Ben, I don't know if I would hire you. Again, I fully believe that Ben is the type of person that could get a job where all he has to do is sit in a chair, watch anime all day, and receive endless blowjobs, and he would still complain about his job. I am a firm believer of that. I truly don't believe it's possible for Ben to be happy at a workplace, no matter what they do to him. This varsity again. How do people recognize me that quickly? I guess I keep using the same name. Played against you on Night Haven. I don't want to acknowledge that it's me because then people will probably look me up, but... Oh, wait. Oh, he was in our ranked game on Night Haven. I don't know who he was. I thought he just admitted to him hitting the servers. It's like, goddamn. I'm gonna cry. Ben, tell me I'm wrong. I know you've only had like 2 or 3 jobs since I've met you, but every single job you've complained about. We also, Drew roasted you last night. He said, Ben can't possibly be sad about applying for jobs when he quit right before, or not even right before, I think he said during a recession. Based Drew take. Rare based Drew take. Every job I worked has been retail. Bro, you worked at a charity as a, like, support rep. I guess, is that retail? I feel like it's not. And you worked at a bank. I don't know if I'd really consider a bank retail. I feel like I just got pre-fired, but on his screen I was there way longer. Laggy. I've been watching K-pop Demon Hunters again. I was working 6 days a week, 45 hours at the bank. Of course I hated it. I'm still a firm believer that it is still your fault for quitting before you found another job. I have no problem acknowledging that the job might suck, but I still say, you big dumb. I've never seen the leg peeking sheet. Yeah, I've never seen exactly that before, but I assume it's probably just a variation of an old sheet that we've seen before. I don't disagree with mentally couldn't do it anymore. This is where I go back to the whole, I think mentally, any job you couldn't do. But we'll maybe agree to disagree. Yeah, no drones. No one tell. Will there be new drops? Nope. Can I have a raise? You can have a raise when you sign up 3 other viewers to work at the Perspiration Factory. This argument is a circle that'll never end. The circle that never ends because you're at fault. Oof. I'm waiting for you to revive the real estate channel so I can host it. Oh, I think he actually almost hit his head. Oh, he did no damage though. Gosh, I'm trying to think of how good you would be as a host, if you would be good as a host. I'm gonna go with no. You wouldn't be good. Because I know for an absolute fact that as soon as we get to the master bedroom, you would be getting freaky. And talking about all the things you could do in the master bedroom. And then we would never move on from there. That's the 1% talking down to the poor. True. Me, the 1% talking to the man who lives on Martha's Vineyard, the President Island, where literally the 0.1% live. He's right, chat. He's right. I'll be the co-host to add chemistry. Sharpie, don't take this the wrong way. I feel like if you can't talk in a Discord channel, I feel like you might not be able to host a show. But I could be wrong. Different talents, maybe. Grimmain and Twitch was feeling nice. I've been trying to incorporate Twitch more, but I can only use her DMR, her F2. I've been in many Discords with people in the chat. I've heard of one instance, and if so, that is a new development still. Someone's definitely gonna jump out. That was free. Told you something's gonna jump out. Wait. Oh. I thought I could rappel onto the trench. I was gonna say, that is crazy new tech. That's Jaeger. So Warden's over here. Oh my god. Ah! I don't know how he naded himself. I think one's still big garage. I think I just saw someone there. My god, my aim. Honestly, I think I rotate here. Oh, he was on the fucking... I didn't even see him there. Jackal's still... Bro, Jackal, what are you doing? Oh my god, never mind. He wins this, he wins this. He swings, he swings. He's not swinging enough. I thought Jackal would at least be pushing. He literally just sat there for 2.5 minutes. Still no clue what happened with my teammate there. I think he tried to run at the nade to like tank it for me and then just died. Why didn't I start stream earlier? Bro, I woke up as early as I could. You know what? Fuck you. Why didn't you get the drops earlier? The drops were on for 2 weeks and you waited till the last possible day to get them? Fuck you. Don't come out here blaming me when you're too fucking lazy to watch a stream for 2 weeks. I know for a fact you're the one who fucking hands in the project last minute and then complains if you get some late marks. Unbelievable. How dare. The energy this is giving is Ben at a job energy. I'm a procrastinator, but like start stream 10 minutes earlier. Fuck. Can't argue with that one. I'm gonna walk into the ocean. Don't lie, Ben. You would do that for maybe a minute and then be like, I'm bored. I want to go home. I don't want to work. You'd consider walking to the ocean too much work. Oh my... Cat? He dove in front of it, get down Mr. President style. fact that I got 2 of them is insane. Like, obviously I was gonna get the AFK one, but the other one? Yeah. Okay, we got Fuse coming over. Oh, last one's downstairs. I already know that. We planted. He's still just stuck back there, right? Oh. He is. He is still stuck back there. No. At the bars. I hit nothing but the bars. Poor Pablo's not getting a res. He got downed outside. He's fine. I'm just glad he can't roast me because he doesn't know anything about me. Damn, don't make me. Don't make me do it. Made fun of me for being shy, which is something I worked hard to overcome. You know what? I'm gonna just say it. If we bully more, you'll overcome more. Hot take. I thought Sam was British for so long. Sam does give British energy, you're right. He's always being a bit of a silly Wally. I don't know what I want to do. Orcs. Hot take bullying is actually good. We were watching Superstore yesterday, and there's an episode where Tate the pharmacist literally says, he's just like, we should allow bullying to get rid of this type of behavior. And I think they really mean it and cry. Lindsay, you're one of those people. We have friends like that. You roast, it's all fun and games, then you say one more thing and then they just bawl. It's like, oh, okay. Maybe we should bully you more to get that out of you. Maybe the worst insult you could come up with. Leave me alone. I'm sensitive. I blame my parents. Classic Lindsay. Not able to take accountability. Just like Ben. Lindsay's pirate software is all. Oh, that was a good one. That was a good one. Can't tell if I'm hearing them above me or. I think it is above me. was hitting the bar. Uh-oh. What are you doing, Ash? Bro, he jumped downstairs, opened the door, double ashed, he ashed the wall, and then ashed the floor, and I just defused. Oh, sure, why don't Logitech walls? You're right, that's on me. Do I have every creator charm? No, for sure. For sure, no. I'm trying to think of like the ones I do have. The only ones that I intentionally got were priests and Roy's. I don't think I ever subscribed to any other channel to get the charm. So any other charm I do have is because I got gifted a sub, which happens more than you'd expect. Yeah, I don't think I've ever, other than those two, actually gotten creator charm. I feel like the main reason I don't is just because I'm like, I'm only gonna run mine, so. I don't know what's going on in all chat, but they are just yapping. About Skittles, oh wait. Skittles ain't getting a charm anytime soon, I can tell you that much. I think, personally, my theory is that the biggest issue is his name. I think with his name, I don't think they'll ever give him a charm because it'll come across as like copyright infringement. Possibly. What, I think it was Game Addict said is also possible. Because he plays with Yardy, or played with Yardy too much. They probably are going to wait until they would ever give him a charm. Because, like, Yubi does care a lot about who you play with. Especially someone like Yardy who's, like, basically blacklisted from anything Siege related. I'm out of ammo. Oh, I got the diffuser. What did Yardy do? He's overall like just a racist person, but he's a very toxic individual who has done a lot of stuff both in like matches and outside the scene and everything, and just he has been kicked out of a lot of events, or at least one. I swear I heard multiple, but maybe it was just the one, I can't remember. But just lots of incidents of him being just like incredibly toxic and racist, both in game chat and outside of it. Game Addict plays with him? No. Game Addict said that the reason why Skittles won't get a charm is because Skittles plays with him. Or played with him. I don't know if they still play together. Yeah, there's like tons of clips of Yardy literally just screaming the N-word at people if he got mad at them. Very, very racist individual. And then there's like tons of like, well, I don't know if many of them would have come to public light. I've seen tons of like, you know, leaked DMs and stuff. I have no clue who you guys are talking about. It's probably for the best. I still do think that the best thing that ever happened with Yardy was when he roasted a team talking about how garbage they were, and he's just like, literally make me a coach and I could make the best team with the available players. He became a coach, made a team. I think his team lost every single match that season, and then they disbanded after the season was over. And he kept saying, he's like, on paper, we are statistically the best team ever. And then they lost everything. That was funny. I mentioned watching Varsity to my brother, and he went on a rant about Varsity unironically hates white people. I just roast my white friends for being white. I do love that though. In this day and age, though, you say like a few things about white people, and they're like, "Bro, this is so incredibly racist." It's like, brother, let's not forget the thousands of years of everything else that happened. Put it lightly. You roast one white person, and suddenly you're public enemy number one. I feel like the main thing I ever only say is that a lot of white people just don't acknowledge their privilege. And they're like, well, actually, my favorite snack was sold out at the store yesterday. I also struggle. It's like, okay, bro. Oh. It was top of fireplace. Guess he was just waiting for me. That's racist, but face. Not quite thousands. I guess, yeah, thousands. I mean, I'm trying to remember my history. I feel like you'd have to look at the exact times, but you could argue maybe up to 1,000, but yes, probably just hundreds would be a better way of phrasing it. A 1-by-1 swing. Alright, we got one more game, and then, well, I mean, the drops are going to be over before the game finishes, but we will go for at least until drops finish. Also, last thing I'll say about it before we move on, because people are going to obviously always get offended whenever we talk about white people. Because people in chat are trying to be like, well, technically, thousands of years ago, other people also had slaves and stuff, blah, blah. But who are the people who are still benefiting from it today? And again, I'm not advocating for a whole, like, you know, give everything up, hand it back over, blah, blah, blah. Just, you know, a lot of people, they don't even want to acknowledge the privilege. They're just like, no. Nothing wrong happened. I'm like, bro, a lot of wrong happened. I remember, I'll preface this by saying Drew has gotten a lot better. We have worked on him, and he has become a better person for it. But I do remember before Drew became a better person. So in Canada, we have something called Truth and Reconciliation Day, which is basically just like honoring Indigenous people for everything that happened. And then he had the day off work, and he was pissed. And I was like, why are you pissed? You have a day off work. He's like, what, like they just want me to sit in a corner all day and just like feel bad about what like white people did to Indigenous people? I'm like, that is literally no one told you that. And he's just like, well, what else am I supposed to do? I'm like, you're supposed to just like at least think, just be like, wow, it's pretty shitty what we did, and maybe we should be better humans. I'm like, that's it. That's all they want. He's like, oh. Then he became more educated, and now he's a better person for it. But I was like, come on, Drew. No one's expecting you to sit in a corner and just sit in darkness and contemplate life. He was something back in the day, he was. But he's better now. He has learned. He has been educated. And a surprising 1% African. I feel like that's not surprising. I think every white person is like 1% African. Never forget, oh, this is another great story. When Rob did a DNA test and he showed the results on stream and he was so excited because he's like, guys, I'm like, I think it was like 2 or 3% South African. And like the look on his face, I was like, Rob. I was like, South Africa's white. Just so you know. And he's just like, what do you mean? I was like, South Africa is a white country. And he was like, but it's in Africa. I'm like, Rob, don't even like think about it. And then he talked to his parents and they're like, yeah, South Africa's all white. How do you not know that? And he's like, how the fuck was I supposed to know? I'm like, Rob was about to be like to Josh, my brother. I was like, I'm not standing for that, Rob. Also, we got a big question from Zingara. I already asked this, but in my normal job, I work as a media consultant. I've gone to courses in digital marketing and got a few internships. The second one is me being a performance marketer. The thing is, I basically sell in this job and do the performance marketing. Meanwhile, the person I work for does something I can do. I'm about to start my own business, but because of union stuff, I would need to let go of previous work. You got any advice? I am the wrong person to be asking. Bro, I worked retail for a few years, which by the way was not that bad, Ben. I worked retail for a few years and then got a job as becoming a content creator. Didn't even get a job. I made a job as a content creator. So I have zero advice for anyone working in the real world where you actually have to have I don't worry about any of that stuff. I have zero clue, zero insight, zero information. Asking me for advice on that is like asking a preschooler how to apply for a job. I'm like, I am not qualified. Zero information. They're not all white. They have a black president. You know what I mean, though. It was a white country. It was a colonized country. Because Rob is very white. He is like... We used to call him a bag of milk because he looked like a bag of milk. So when he's out there excited about being 2% or whatever South African, we're like, Rob, it's not what you think it is. He's Vikings fan white? Sure, I don't know if that will help people. He is a Vikings fan. That's how white he is. Oh, Mr. Oops, I saw a video about a guy who posted he had to get like some type of arm reconstruction surgery. I don't know. Some type of like nerve and bone reconstruction. And he got billed from the hospital because it was in the US. He got billed like $400 and I think it was like $10,000. And then his insurance paid for everything but like $6K of it. And he's just like, I still can't even afford the $6K. He's like, I'm gonna basically. He's like, luckily they have a payment plan. Otherwise, he'd have to like sell all of his assets and hope he has enough to cover it. Like that is insane. Like fucking hell. $400,000 for surgery for something he needed because it was something his insurance covered. So clearly he needed it. It wasn't just cosmetic. Awful. Can't imagine living in that. Although we were talking about it, but in Canada, we keep getting into more politics and stuff like that. But in Canada, in Ontario specifically, our premier for Ontario wants to privatize healthcare. He wants to remove all social healthcare and just put in a private system because he's lobbied by private healthcare companies. So he's like gutting our healthcare system. And then my nephew, we were talking about it. He's like, you should be happy. He's like, private healthcare would be good for you. You have money. I was like, I get that. It would be better for me, but I'm like, I don't want a private healthcare system. I want our healthcare to stay public and, you know, actually be accessible, because it only brings out worse problems when it's private. Just like Alberta, that doesn't surprise me. If you can't sell your assets for at least 6K, you have bigger issues. I mean, to be fair, you gotta also remember, if it's someone who has a surgery on deck for $400,000 to reconstruct their arm, I'm gonna guess they probably can't work as much as you might think they can. And it wouldn't be crazy to think like, hey, they might have or might be in severe debt. Also, it's been a while since I've looked it up, so I should look it up and refresh myself. But I remember a while ago we looked up, I think it was like the average amount of money that the average American citizen has, and it was in negatives, because they're all, like, not all, but a majority of them are in severe debt. I think most people's total asset value was below $0. My friend's dad just had open heart surgery and had a tube replaced with a pig's heart tube, and now is like 100K in debt just about and can't work because of the surgery. Yeah, that sounds like America. They aren't going to lower taxes accordingly. Oh, obviously not, Sharpie. Ferry went live early today. Yeah, I'll also be ending early. I'm a little sad because Annie wanted to go rock climbing after, but now she's too tired to go, so we're going to go tomorrow instead. So it's like, oh, it'd be nice to end stream and go rock climbing, but we'll just do it tomorrow. And then today I'm just going to fucking work. I'm going to get a lot of videos done because I only have videos done until Friday. This is the closest I've been to not having content. Here in Finland, they elected a bit right-leaning government, and they instantly gut public health care and push people to private. It's the same agenda everywhere. Make everything private. Privatize it all. It's terrible. Also, while we're in queue, I'm going to restart my queue, but I'm going to run to the washroom. I really got to pee. I've drank too much water. I'm back.
I just love dicks, bro.
Thanks for sub TTV. Liggy? No, Liggy. I just gotta hear how much longer is he going for. This is supposed to be my last game, but we'll see. I will say this, I had private health care and was way happier with that than TRICARE, government military, but at least my daughter's 80K surgery was free. All right, Lindsay, this is a moment for self-reflection, which I'm sure you're already aware of, but I'm just going to point it out since we're talking about it. Of course you were happier with private healthcare because you could afford it. Majority of other people cannot. There's a reason why public healthcare is usually a necessity. People can't afford it. Of course everyone would be happy with private healthcare if they could afford it. And the reason I know you can afford it, well, obviously because you were on it, I feel like if you're able to stay at home with, what is it, you have 5 kids? First off, if you're able to have 5 kids, I think you're sitting pretty. At least enough that private healthcare will obviously be better for you. I'm sure if I had private healthcare, I'd also be happy because I'd be like, wow, this is great. I can pay for everything easily. But a lot of other people cannot. And it does hurt. Hurts real bad. Free healthcare, that could be good. Yeah. Would love that. I'm actually curious for any Europeans who are in like EU countries. How would you rate the healthcare there? Because it's all free, usually, I think. Because Canadian healthcare is free, but it's also really bad right now. But that's because they keep gutting it to try to privatize it. Properly funded healthcare is not bad. It is good. But it's not funded now. Because I'd say my biggest issue right now is that where I live, at least, like, there's no family doctors. It's almost impossible to find a family doctor. And then if you do end up getting an appointment with a doctor for something you have a concern over, like a specialist, minimum wait time is a year. I have an ENT appointment next week. I booked that, or I got it referred for me in February of 2024. It has been, is that 18 months, 17 months for my appointment? And that's considered like reasonable. Private patients get treated like royalty. I mean, if people want to pay for it, I have no problem with that, but I feel like they should just, as long as the public patients still get good treatment, that's all that matters. The biggest issue is the abuse of social systems by people who refuse to contribute to them in any way. While I agree that that is shitty, people will always use that as a like red herring argument because the rate of which that actually happens is significantly less. It's the same argument that people usually use for immigration policy where they're like, well, these Mexicans are stealing our jobs. And it's like, bruh, you're not going to go work at like a farm picking weeds for $5 an hour. Juan is. It's like they're not actually stealing your jobs. It's just kind of like a cop out usually. Same thing as like people, the majority of people using the services aren't abusing them. You know? When it was private, I was single and private was a work benefit. $30 a month, then after my first kid went up to 75, but then I moved again military, so no more job and went to military. I will 100% say my work was great for that benefit. It was with Kaiser. Like a German political leader. Don't know what that is though. I mean, yeah. If it's through work, that's great. But even then, a lot of places though, with work benefits, it's still not like great. A lot of work benefits are like bare bones, unless you pay a lot. It's also like, it is crazy to me how much people pay for insurance in the US. Like 30 or 75 bucks for you, I think is actually insanely cheap for private healthcare. I remember hearing, it's been a while. I should actually ask him to remember what the number was, but I'm pretty sure Mikey, when he was in the US, I swear he said that his health insurance per month was like a couple $100s. I swear he said it was like over $400, and that was just for like an overall decent coverage plan, but nothing crazy. Like that is fucked. But maybe next time I see him, I'll ask him because I should ask him to make sure I'm not spreading a lie. I'm pretty sure he said it was a couple hundred. It's not just farm jobs. I'm in tech and they're getting those too. You're telling me Juan or Jose with like little to no education is coming in and taking your tech job, which I assume means like engineering or high tech. Press X to doubt. Now, in general, people coming in through immigration proper channels and getting offered a job through a company that they're perfectly qualified for. There is zero issue with that. At least in my opinion. Because people always say that as well, where they're like, well, immigrants are coming in and taking our jobs. You know, it costs a company significantly more to hire someone out of country than in country. Like, it's insane how much more they have to pay. So no company is going to willfully just be like, fuck these people in the US, we're going to hire immigrants instead. It's like, bro, they literally basically have to go through all of their options, and then they're like, well, fuck, we can't find anyone. I guess we're going to pay extra to hire someone from out of country. It is insane how much more expensive it is. I remember I watched a video, it was from a farmer, where he was just like, we get a lot of shit for having like Mexican immigrants work on our farms, and he's like, bro, we put up job application or like job postings everywhere and no one applies. He's like, we have no option. We have to pay more to bring these people in to do that same job. He's like, we are paying insane amount of taxes just to have employees. Red Bull Racing fired Christian Horner's ass. Any opinion? I don't care about racing, and in the slightest bit. Hydrate. What does that take? What about outsourcing? I mean, we're talking about immigrants. You're bringing up a completely different topic and then complaining about it. The whole conversation was about immigration, and you're now saying, well, we're talking about outsourcing. We were never talking about that. Yeah, those queue times are abysmal. We had a 12-second queue time right before this, and now it's just no match. When do we get Castle back? Probably not for another few weeks. It's going to probably take them a bit. I think if you're working, giving back to the economy, I don't see the problem. Again, it's all just like a romanticized idea that if there is a job, they stole it, and not that it was just no one else wanted to work it. Yeah, for construction, no locals want to work it, so it's all immigrants. I always say, this is the argument I make, because I have family who says a lot of similar things where they're like, well, they're taking jobs from us. Like, bro, they don't want to fucking, like, these white families, for the most part, are always just like, and I'm sure a lot of you guys have heard the stereotype of, like, the mom pointing at a janitor and be like, this is why you go to college, so you don't end up working a job like that. And it's like, I know it's a stereotype, and it doesn't fully happen to that level very often, but like, it is a very common thing where a lot of families nowadays, and it's beyond white as well, but the stereotype is white families, where it's like, they're like, you can't work a bad job, you have to go and like get a really good job. So then it's like, well, who the fuck's gonna work all these bad jobs? They gotta bring someone in, they gotta do something. Schrodinger's immigrant, simultaneously stealing all your jobs and also not working and stealing your benefits. True. Menial jobs aren't too bad. Yeah. I mean, there's nothing wrong with working. It's just, but there's people who are just like, you can't grow up to work that job. It's bad parenting, but that's what people believe. Say farmer, but Jose in Costa Rica who will take 1.5K a month for the same job. I mean, I can understand to a degree where outsourcing can become an issue, but at the same time, if a person can do the exact same job for way cheaper, like if two people apply for a job and one asks for a 100K salary, the other asks for a 50K salary, and they're both equally qualified, which one are you going to hire, you know? Also, I think on top of all that, I don't know for sure. I'd have to actually look into the policies to fully understand this, but I do believe when outsourcing, you still have to pay a lot of taxes for hiring outside the country until or unless you're a big enough corporation where you have different companies stationed in different countries to avoid that. Also, by the way, speaking of outsourcing though, did you guys hear about I saw this on Instagram, and it was like apparently really popular on Twitter, that there was a person who was working, I think it was like 15 different jobs in tech. He was like a very qualified candidate who was working remotely, and I think at any given point he was working at like Google, Facebook, or like Meta, Amazon, like all these huge corporations. They all interviewed him, they all hired him, and he was working at all those jobs simultaneously. And then one like recruiter found out, he's like, wait, we hired this guy, but they also hired this guy. And then it was getting posted everywhere, and then all the companies fired him because they were like, you can't work for all of us at the same time. But apparently, according to all of the interviewers and all of the companies, they were like, he was doing really good work and he interviewed really, really well, but they just didn't want him working at all the companies, so all of them fired him. Yeah, he had like 6 to like 15 different jobs at one point, they said. It's like, that is insane. The fact that he can work all those jobs and do a good job and not get caught until one person notices it, like, that's insane. I don't know why they'd fire him, other than, I guess, probably some issues of like, well, if you work at both these jobs, you could bring secrets over from one to the other. Oh, thank God we found a match. Watch check. Breaking in that cash, he must have made 100k plus. Well, it would not surprise me. Again, this is with no knowledge on it, but it would not surprise me if the companies were like, hey, you were working multiple jobs, that breaches our contract, so we don't actually have to pay you. Or also, like, I saw a lot of comments that were like, oh my God, the stocks he must have like earned from that is insane. But most companies with that like level of offer where they give you stocks, it's like you have to work for like at least a year, and then you can't even sell the stocks until like 5 years later, until they like lapse or whatever. I don't remember what the terminology is, but I'm like, there's no way he actually made that much money. He probably lost a lot of like potential income and probably did not get any of the stocks that he was supposed to get. They vest. Thank you. That's the terminology. For firing without a good enough reason. I mean, I'm sure what other people are saying is true. He probably had NDAs that he was just breaking by working at other companies, because you're not allowed to take your trade secrets from one company to another. So if he's working at all these companies at the same time, he obviously is bringing one thing from another. Also, yeah, non-compete clauses, which I believe...
going downstairs!
Which I believe non-compete clauses have been deemed to be illegal in a lot of places. I think in California was a big one where they had a ruling where they're like, you can't actually enforce a non-compete clause. Because they're like, it literally is like, if you leave your job, you can't work in the industry for like 10 years. It's like, it's insane what they try to enforce. Yeah, that's who we're talking about, Louis. I swear they said in the video that at one point he had like 15 jobs. But maybe it was just like 6 or something. Either way, even if it's just 6, that's still like insane to work 6 different tech jobs all at once.
Orcs is or Vigil's green.
I actually almost gave up halfway through that fight because I thought I died, and then I realized I was still alive. Thank you, limb damage, I guess. Oh, that was just in sight. crazy that R6 is making the Europe League play 3 days in a row. That's pretty par for the course. They always have a super week. Every season for every region, they usually have 1 week where it's like 5 days in a row of playing. Also, trying to read the context of what you guys are saying. Oh, so yeah, Finn. To expand on what Lindsay said, the general consensus, the general stance from both sides is the right side or Republicans want most things to be privatized because they say that if you take from like free stuff, you know, you're trying to phrase it in a non like harsh way. They essentially are saying like you're just asking for handouts. And they're like, why should I pay for their health care? Whereas the other side is usually more of like, well, if everyone has it, that should hopefully lead to better, you know, jobs, better health, better everything, and hopefully improve everything. One side's more capitalistic, one side's more, I guess, altruistic would be the better term. But the important thing with politics and anything, in general, really, is like, it's not all black and white, right? These are trends, these are like, oh, you know, the general group tends to be like this, but it's nothing's ever set in stone. Nothing's ever like, well, if you're on the side, you agree with everything. People can be on both sides, or on either side, and agree with only parts of each side. And then the unfortunate part is that there's always a lot of name calling. I feel like the general thing now is just like, especially in the US, it's like if you are not in agreement with my side, then you are like literally the devil. I'll say one side tends to pull that story a bit more than the other, but up for people to make their own choice on that. Wasn't sure if I'd actually break through that. I have a goo and I'm getting pinged. It's really hard to get anything bipartisan going in the US. Oh no, it's all like just built on hate. A very good example, and this is, I'll try to end the political talk, is a really good example of what recently happened with the whole, you know, you're evil on the other side, was the mayoral race in New York for the primaries. I don't understand how mayors work in the US, but where one person from the Democratic Party was leading because he was like community funded and not what's it called, like capitalistic, like he wasn't funded by billionaires. And then they're trying to, or the one other party is trying to demonize him, and like literally their only argument, because he's overall seems to be a fairly well-liked guy and has good opinions, the one thing they're really trying to push is that they're like, he's Muslim. Like, oh,
So it's not about his policies, it's not about his whatever, it's about he's brown. And so that is kind of a part of why it's very hard to be at all, you know, working together. It's all about us versus them, which is just terrible. They literally, like, the opposing party was literally just tweeting out photos of the Statue of Liberty with a hijab and saying this is America now because of him. It's like, bro, like, what the fuck are you talking about? Isn't he not even Muslim? I thought he was Sikh. I honestly, I don't know. My knowledge is not the best on it, but I believe if he was Sikh, I think for Sikhs they wear the turbans all the time, right? I don't think for Muslims it's required, or I don't even know if it's actually a part of it. I could not tell you for sure. But I don't believe he's Sikh, but I could be wrong. Okay, he just made that hole, not us. Bro, he scared me. Why did he ran to that corner? You can't do anything in that corner.
Bro's cheating in unranked.
Oh, he's cheating. Would this be another great way to end the day, is another cheater? I want to see if he shoots me through the barricade. What's his
Just
stats?
get this over with, bro's cheating. It's 1-1. Just get this over with, bro. This is pointless.
We got 2.5 KD, but it's only over 8 matches. But multiple of my team is saying that he's cheating. Let's watch. I was standing and then I crouched. Let's see if he lines me up. Where did my Discord tag go? You not have it anymore? Oh, I think... Okay, I still don't understand. The boosting on the Discord makes no sense to me. I think we lost it because not enough people boosted, but that's what I don't understand. So if you go to server boost, we have the max amount of boosts. And then I tried to boost the server for the server tag, and it says I already used mine, but I used mine on the tag. So it's asking me to buy more. So it's asking me to pay for, oh my god, it's asking me to pay $70 a year to boost it. But we already boosted it. I don't understand how it works. I don't know. So I have zero idea how the tag works, but I think we lost it. Discord's hungry for money. I just don't understand because it says that you should only have to boost it once, I think, and then you get it. So we got it, and then it did warn me the other day. I was like, you're about to lose your tag because you don't have enough boost. I'm like, bro, it's been 2 days. What do you mean? Like, we barely had our tag. I'm angry and hungry. Chakra Jack. You're always hungry. Fatty. Even my one teammate's calling out my other teammates saying you're coping. He's like, they didn't look that suspicious.
They all like $100. They're like all down there, Jaeger.
fine. I don't know how the boosting works. It bothers me that... Oh. I keep losing it even though... Or I did lose it even though we did boost it properly. Fine. I don't know. I think our teammate might be right. He could be coping. Okay, so it's Civi who's accusing him. Civi is also a champ. Oh. It's true, but how dare you? Have I tried the game Rematch? No, I've seen some videos on it, on how broken it is as well. I'm gonna look up the Discord server tag. Is there a way to tell how many active boosts I have on a Discord? I assume there has to be. I have level 3, which means I have 7 boosts. And I think in order to get the server tag, I just need 3 boosts. So why do I not have it if I'm at 7? I don't get it.
Let's keep it, dumbass.
Oh, good one, buddy. Nice accusation.
Wasn't even him. I keep updating it to fix the bugs. I saw that one video where the guy like kept passing it to himself in the air and then did a bicycle kick while it was in the air. Because I have 15 boosts. How many boosts do you need for the server tag? There's no way you need more than 15. No, you're thinking about playing a sports game? I'm not. Someone asked me in chat, Jack. They asked if I'm going to play, and I said, probably not. I've seen videos on it, though. Dumb fuck. Jack, why do you keep making me be mean to you today? I hear someone on rappel.
Literally standing on 3 ping. Shit.
Oh, I'm out of ammo. Limb damage, no. Fuck. Bro, I hit him in the arm so much. He was literally one. The amount of times I hit him in the arm there, Jesus Christ. You need 3 boosts specifically for just that perk? I'm confused. Also, like, it says I have 1 available boost. But whenever I try to click to boost, it says I have to pay. I don't understand. I'm getting shaky now. I need my lunch. I'm hungry. Alright, Priest just got back to me. He says he can do this weekend, not next weekend, for PC versus console. So we might finally do PC versus console this Saturday. Check them. Oh, you're saying that. So yeah, that I understand at least to a degree. I'm like, okay, I guess if it's not part of the level, it doesn't matter, but I still don't understand how I'm supposed to boost it. It says I have a boost available, and I literally just can't apply it to the tag. Because like we already had it available, and it took it away. But if I'm not mistaken, we only boosted it 2 weeks ago, so why did it already remove the tag? And like we had only just added the boost specifically for the tag 2 weeks ago. Not gonna lie, I'm kind of hoping we lose this so we don't go to overtime. I'm hungry. Oh, I was looking at the kill feed. Oh my. I did what? I did so little damage to him. I thought I hit him like 2 or 3 times. Wait, what? Even on the kill cam. What? On the kill cam, it made the noise that I hit him like 4 times there, but he was still at like 100 HP.
Standing.
I'm so confused.
Drop down.
I didn't even think I hit him when I was shooting at him at the end, but in the kill cam, apparently I did. I'm so confused. I'm curious, when was it? I think it was round 2. He called him a cheater. I'm very curious what that was. PC console versus, or PC silvers versus console emeralds. Yeah, that'd be the plan. Oh, he's the only one I can commend, even though he's the one who accusated immediately. Okay, I'm gonna try to remember to re-enable my streamer mode after I check this, but I want to see what he accused him for, because he was, I think, the only one who accused him. Even my own teammate was like, "No, bro, you're coping." Here's so many hits in my kill cams, but then I do 0.0001 HP of damage. I noticed the same. Oh, it was round 3. But like, I'm wondering if that's just a bug then, because like maybe you're not actually, or like no one's hitting them. I don't know. Okay, he kills him here. How funny would that be if someone actually did cheat, but they would only use their cheats once per round or once per game? Hit someone like blatantly through the wall and then just never do it again to confuse the hell out of people. Okay, I can kind of get what he's saying here. So, like, he did literally line him up multiple times here, but I think it was, I'm going to guess coincidental. Like, I think he was trying to get the pixel angle, and it just happened to line up with him. I don't think he was cheating. Wait, oh, and he got a double kill there. He didn't actually even see the second one. He just shot, and they lined up. Although I actually don't even know how he killed Yana there, or Grim, because Grim was not even in view. I don't think he was cheating. The server boost progress, let me see. It just says boost goals. I don't know. I don't understand how the boosting works for the tags. Maybe I'll post on Twitter if I can't figure it out because it confuses me. Oh my god. Bro, what is happening? I lost my mouse. That'll be my stream mode for next time. Actually, I can't even confirm it because I don't have a mouse. Oh, oh. There we go. Alright, chat. That's going to be it for today. We're ending early because I started early. I spend the rest of the day probably editing and trying to get content done, so I'll probably do the live band video maybe for Saturday, but I want to get that Logitech G Hub video out, and I don't know if I'm going to get an answer in time. The sooner I get that video, I think the better, but we'll see. I have like 2 cheater videos, Saturday and Monday, and then Sunday will probably be a toxic video where I'm toxic to someone. So I gotta go edit all of that. But chat, thank you guys for watching. I'm sorry I'm ending so early for those of you who just joined at noon, but I've been here since 9 a.m. So tomorrow we'll be back on normal schedule. We have no more drops anymore. Drops are over, so no longer have to worry about that. Which means viewership will probably be more tame, which means I can also take more days off if I need to. We'll see. But I will catch you guys tomorrow, okay? Bye.